segment. So chuan ashchukarn thoda sa appeal pannan members and non-members te kaski ashchuke programs iman when chase thoda sa deficit chalan munkenas the kaski yam video sorry fund ga most of the funding yes gai so gai covid fund as kunim zan as a regular programming chasan unzan educational programs ches chalan SSC EAP बेच चलान medical program बेच IT हुक मुनकिनस चलान revamping IT तथ खतर चनुनस के कथी करमत त नच आवस time when timan members and oneness case kerusa help as you know so an organization should completely voluntary no one gets paid but even to run an organization as large as ours among the Kashmiri Pandits I think ours is the largest organization throughout the world and so and the projects that we do they we almost send about $500,000 to India on various projects the timpos chess donors divan and we obviously send them to India but for the maintenance of the organization just so we complete our projects or even sustain our organization accomplish our missions and the programming that we do in program for example, buvana to yo camp chikaran machike bacha eskaran perform artists chikaran perform timan ke token of kun sach pewan diun lakte shuris ke token gift token ya artist chori wan asen use pattern is India but vari artists lak shur I teenagers they are phenomenal singers so we just want to give them a token ki ki tim I go but we want to at least tell them that KOA cares so for that we need funds and just here for our own the organizational work when you calendars asa print karin ya IT chu revamp as karun all of that takes money and the money only comes from donors and we have been so fortunate so far that we have never had any problems in fundraising and so I come before you again this year to request please open your wallets and this time we will be fundraising for two educational programs the SAC the EAP we will be fundraising for a new program that we started, the Family Sustenance Program, which if any one of you attended the General Body meeting, is a program which says Kormuch Akhret Bron't Start. Yichu program is families in financially deprived families chisane jemismas ya kashirmas the tim chahe tim COVID kinchu deprived wunkenas gamit ya timanchu basically they are not fortunate enough timan khatra shares kun sat one time sustenance divan the ye program chorus you start so we are fundraising for that and we are fundraising for IT revamping this year because it's a website which is thoda sa outdated although it's a wonderful website it has a lot of content magar as shivaria members asa complain karan ki asa sachuna payment methods na sachuna tita convenient they have to go through hoops to pay for donations we want to make it easy for our donors we want to make it easy for our members to become members so just at the click of a button they can go and they can become members so that there's no hardship and they don't have to really go through some hardship to become members so we want to make it easy for everyone to be involved and connected to our organization so that is why this fundraising is happening so with that I will call on Jyoti ji are you in here thank you Jyoti and thank you, Jyoti. So we have Mohan Vanchuji. He is from Zone 1 and he is going to be talking about SEC program. We have Ashish Kachru. He is a zonal director of Zone 4. He is going to be requesting you all to sponsor the EAP kids. We have IT Nimit today and we have Jyoti who's going to talk about the family sustenance program today. And I'm just going to be in between jumping in to ask for general fundraising. So please bear with us. I think Ashishji wants to go first. Ashishji, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay,
There's
great. Excellent. Namaskar, Ashish. Huh?
Tochuna. Tochu camera husbands, we can't see you.
Yeah, you cannot see me. I am. I
Oh,
can
there you
see
go.
myself.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm waiting for to go to a reception. But namaskar. I'm Ashish Kachru. I'm the zonal director from Zone 4. This year has been quite interesting, as all of you know, because of the COVID challenges in India. But how our community came together really told us that we can unite on very important causes, and we can pour our hearts out and our wallets out. I'm hoping that we can repeat the same performance today. I'm going to speak about the EAP program because I'm very passionate about it. I'm passionate because it comes at a stage when a kid is out of 12th grade going into college and they don't have enough money to get through college. And because they can go with this assistance program through college, it makes a difference for not only their life, but for generations to come for that family. We're really pulling them out of their poverty cycle and giving them a means to be sustainable for a lifetime. So I hope this message that I just kind of conveyed to you, it resonates with all of you. It's such an important cause for our community. It's a very important cause for KOA, and we always get rave reviews from families that participate in this program and get benefited as a result of that. There are so many actually videos to share as a result of that, but there is one video that we picked up, which we thought we could play for all of you, which kind of shows the impact of this program on this particular young lady. Anilji, are you able to play that video?
Yes, Ashish. Let me play it now.
हो गया। नमस्ते, मेरा नाम उर्वशी भट्ट है। मैंने अपनी एमएससी इन्वायरमेंटल साइंस में की हुई है, जो कि मैंने जम्मू यूनिवर्सिटी से की है, और इस साल मैंने अपना बीएड कंप्लीट किया है क्लस्टर यूनिवर्सिटी के थ्रू। मैं केओए टीम को थैंक यू बोलना चाहती हूँ। उन्हीं की वजह से, उनकी स्कॉलरशिप की वजह से मैंने अपनी स्टडीज पूरी की है। वो नहीं होते तो शायद मैं नहीं कंप्लीट कर पाती, इसलिए मैं अपने मम्मा की तरफ से और अपने घर वालों की तरफ से तहे दिल से उनका थैंक यू बोलती हूँ, केओए टीम को और शारका फाउंडेशन को। थैंक यू सो मच। हो गया।
Such amazing impact, and so such an emotional video. We have a big goal this year for EAP. It's $525 that it costs per year to sponsor a child, and you would keep that commitment for at least the period through which that particular child goes through that college, whether it's 3 years or 4 years. So it's a multi-year commitment, $525 per child. We have had many participants who will actually sign up for 2, 3, 5, or 10, depending on how many they want to sponsor. But for sure, if we are in US, we can sponsor at least one child. But for many of us, we can sponsor more than one child under this program. We have an ambitious goal of 100 students that we want to sponsor additionally this year, so that we can pull our community out of poverty once and forever. And if you can help us meet that goal, that would be very much appreciated. All you need to do is type in or speak up, type in your name and how many people how many children you want to sponsor in the chat, or you can just speak up and commit to it here on the Zoom. I think many of you can speak up, and some are on attendees. You will only be able to chat, so you won't be able to tell us verbally.
Is it possible we can give those we can promote them to panelists in this segment or not?
I think so, Anilji.
Yes.
We could. Can we just make everyone a panelist for this hour, please?
Yeah.
Let me try. Yes.
Thank you, Ashiji. I will jump in for a minute. The Budim Tahke starts Simasa Patmavadia Pachakarmit EAP program as much. Last year, Mara could I say sponsors Zahatutsur budget 204 kids. We raised $107,000, and that's around 1,70,000 rupees. And this year, unfortunately, with the COVID striking, there have been many children. Vari have shirav choice kurmut appeal to. In fact, chewing test yiman and hardo appeals ke. Kunnat kun reason khatra such in the middle of my doing a course in engineering or whatever college course they're doing कि main parents ना सहकन में उन fees से मेरी देत के तो इसलिए main sincere appeal सारनी ताही खतर कि please for the next 2 or 3 years until these kids I mean graduate and get a meaningful livelihood somewhere, it is our obligation. They are our children, they are our families. Im sani bachet et rozan ki agar nahi imanes education dimo tel rozan im hamesha khatra path pai. So we don't want to do that. As we have already spoken many times ki education che akai cheez amstan ki us even migration pat bache agar kas kisan community is 100% literate the isliye almost 90% you must I score we did well in our lives because of that education. Why some families which have been left behind, I think it's our obligation to pull them up. So sincere appeal to everyone. Please come forward. Please donate for and sponsor a child in EAP.
So I've given everyone permission to talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, please, community, let's go ahead.
So Ashish, if I could add, there are different ways to donate. So it's not just one. You can go through koausa.org and then use either your credit card or PayPal account if you have one, or you could use Venmo, or you could use a few other options we have there. So we'll put that in the link there, and please donate. And as Ashish said, as well as Arjanji said, we need your support, and it is urgent and it is now.
Rakesh, thank you. We do have to make sure that you write on that donation that this fund will go towards EAP. So you have
Correct.
to mention that. So that is very important. Otherwise, we will not know where to put that money in. So
Yeah.
please specific
Yeah,
about.
that's a very good point. If you go through our website, you can choose the donation and then choose the particular donation. But if you are doing through Venmo, please write in the comment, this is for a sponsor a child or a EAP. So that's important so that we can track it and put it in the right bucket.
$525 is not too much money for an entire year. We all can afford it. So Ashiji, you want to add something?
No, that's right. We, as board members, also just as an FYI, so that all of you know, this year we had full board participation in our response for COVID and other initiatives, medical fund and other things. So we are ourselves contributing to these efforts, and we are requesting that you please do so as well.
That's very right, and I'm so grateful for the board and so proud of the board because every initiative that we have taken there in this year, COVID brought us as a medical fundraising board months, and the board members contributed to that. After that, of course, COVID happened and we contributed to that, and now we are doing targeted, fundraising. So I would again appeal to my members, to my community, to come forward and to sponsor.
There we go.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Moza,
Thank you.
Vinod Moza, Mr. Vinod Moza, awesome job. 10 kids.
10 kids?
And
SAC
Ashwini,
and EAP. Yes.
Thank you, Ashwini,
Yes,
for
yes.
two more
Okay.
additional. Ashwini, two more additional. He already
Ashwini?
sponsors
Ashwini.
2, and he's going to double it
Ashwini
4
from board?
from
Yes.
our board. Yes.
From our board.
Awesome. Awesome.
I want to know, is that EAP? Because I'm going to write it down.
Yeah, Ashwini, is that EAP or SAC?
That paper, that article. I don't have it.
We can sign him up for EAP and then we can confirm.
Yeah, we can
Oh,
discuss.
yeah.
We can discuss
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
too.
we can
yeah.
discuss later.
We
Okay.
can discuss that later, but let's keep the momentum
Ready.
going, guys. This is good.
Let's
This
go,
is good.
guys.
Mr. Moza, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. God bless your
Really.
heart.
I don't know where to find it. It's there in my
Very grateful and very thankful for Vinodji. Vinodji,
Vijay,
he also donates separately. I have seen his posts because we are in COVID. As कई वारिया groups बने as जेमिस मंस्ते दिल्ली separately with our Indian counterparts, and I see Vinodji's name there also. So very proud of him. He's doing many things independently as well.
just a little bit.
Well, every little bit counts, Vinodji. Everyone
yeah,
should have the heart.
Ashwani is good for Ashwani is good for 2
Anything.
EAP.
Okay, great. I had sponsored for 2, so I'm going to put 2 more EAP.
Okay.
Yeah, you can count 2 more from me too.
Okay, so that's 4, and then Ashish. So that's our board. What about the others? So we need to have other members also. Of course, board members can also do it, but Ashish, did you say 2?
Yes.
Okay. And Jyoti has already pledged earlier for 3. We know that. Counting on other board members, please come forward.
Archana,
And
that
this
was for
is,
SSC though. That was for SSC.
Yeah, I know. I have it written.
and Ashish and Acharji, this is in addition to what you already have, 2 additional. So
Yes,
Ashish,
That's right.
I do 2, and
Yeah.
I'm doing additional 2. Yeah.
Here,
for 2,
Wait,
here is a proposal to all of you.
Shit.
Okay,
We,
Ashish, go.
I will
Ashish,
double
go
the
ahead.
impact.
Oh.
I will double the impact for anybody who will sponsor an EAP kid. I will sponsor 1 more for them.
Okay.
So I will double their impact.
Excellent.
Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
So what you're saying is that for every EAP kid that we get a sponsor for, you will sponsor
From this point on. Yes.
from this point on. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. We are looking to sponsor 250 kids, and that is about 46 more than last year. So we
So
have
we got Sarla and Avtar Ganju from Miami sponsoring 1
Awesome.
candidate.
Awesome. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Double,
Thank you,
double,
Salami. Thank
double,
you,
double,
Avtarji.
double that
that.
impact. Yeah. Let's
Okay.
go. Let's go. We can do this. We can do
I
this, guys. Come on.
going to stay in that car for so long. He has a reception to go to. So let's not lose. He's only going to do it for a short time. ये मेरे पति ही नहीं आती है.
One EAP.
Huh?
One EAP.
Awesome.
Whoa,
Okay.
do that. Neetu.
Great.
Yes.
Neetu ji, thank you. Thank you so much.
Nice. Wonderful.
We have more. We have more coming. Anil Kachru, brother, I love you.
Oh,
He will do
excellent.
2 EAP.
2
What
EAP
is
Anil
doing?
Kachro.
Anil is doing 2?
Yeah,
Okay, so that means you're doing 2, Ashish.
that's right. Yeah.
Okay. So, hey guys, call on your
Swapna Didi from our
Swapna,
own Zone
Nana.
4
Excellent.
and
Swapna is
Rakesh ji.
Rakesh Kus. Swapna and Rakesh. They're big donors. So, thank
1
you.
EAP from
Thank you,
them.
Swapna. 1 for them.
Manoj Zalpuri,
Manoj Zalpuri 1, and Satish Raina, Shilpa Raina from California 2 EAP.
and
Shilpa Rana.
Abhinav Rana, 1 EAP. Thank you, Zone Director. Thank you very much.
Abhinav Rana is zone Apna director.
That's right. Yes. And Satish.
1 or 2?
One EAP.
1. Thank you, Abhinav.
Veena Cole, 1 more from her. Satish Rana and Shilpa Rana from California, 2 AAP.
Veena, no, give me the last name, Veena.
Call.
Veena Call.
What zone is that?
That Veena called
And
from
I think
Michigan.
that's Veena G from Michigan.
Miami,
Michigan.
Veena, Michigan.
sorry.
So that's zone 8.
Michigan.
And
Zone
she's
8.
doing 1.
She's doing 1. And I think Anil Kachruji is saying that he is giving 2. His company will match it with 2 more. That's 4.
Company match. Okay. Okay. So far I'm gonna tell you that how much I have, and please push for more. I have Vinod Mozaji. He will sponsor 10 kits. I'll ask him later on what the distribution is. Ashwini from our zone 6 director is going to sponsor 2 EAPs. I said 4. Ashish said 2 additionally, what he was doing. Then Pradhamanji earlier had said 2. And then Ashish said that he's going to double up the efforts from that point onwards. And we got Sarlaji and Avtarji 1. We got Neetu Bhatt 1. Anil Kachruji, he said 2, and his company will match 2 more. Sapna Rana from Zone 4, 1. Manoj Alpuri 1. Shilpa Rana from California 2. Abhinav Rana from Zone 7, 1. And Veena Ji from Michigan 1. Do we have any more takers?
We will
I think
sponsor one SAC and one EAP.
that's
Deepti and
Deepti and
Naveen
Naveen
Kachru.
Kachru, Zone 8.
There
Naveen
you go. Kachrus are the best.
Naveen Kachru, 1 EAP and 1 SAC. Okay, great.
And Archana ji, this is Vijay. I put it on the text on the chat.
Yes.
I had already said that EAP I'll continue as I was doing for the last few years, but I will also add SSC, Kashmir-centric SSC,
Yes.
and Kashmir-centric kitchen, whatever that sustaining kitchen.
Oh, okay. So we'll come to that, Vijayji, in a bit. So please stay put there, and we can take your name. I know that you had said 2 for Kashmir, and I wrote that down. But if you are going to contribute to the family sustenance also, please stay there, and we will get to you.
And we have one more, Uma Ban, for
SSC.
Uma Banji for, no, she said EAP.
EAP,
one SSC, one EAP. Thank you so much, Uma Banji.
And
EAP. Thank you so much,
Sarsij
Umaji.
1 and Sarsij 1 SSC.
Yeah.
Sarsij, please, you can do one more, Sarsij.
Yeah, Sarsij, you can do one more.
Sarsij,
By the way,
you do one more.
Archana, I will add 1 EAP apart from 2 I donated in the morning. 2 SSC, 1 EAP.
Okay, okay, Rakesh.
Just add 1 EAP.
Please remember that Ashish is doubling all this. So go, guys.
I think I may have to, I may have to stop now.
Yeah, do we want to go to SAC now?
So we're gonna have to go to SAC now, but please continue. And Rakesh ji, you are noting down the pledges.
Yeah.
And this will go to the program directors. I'm sure they'll be thrilled. And I will.
Rakesh ji, thank you so much.
I will call Teji, in a bit and tell him that we did some fundraising for him.
Ashish, I'm doing it for you because I did 2 for SSC in the morning. Now that we are doing EAP, since you are matching
I love you, brother.
Very
this
proud
is great.
of
Nidhi ji is doing 1 EAP.
Nidhi is doing 1
Nidhi ji, thank you. Really
love
awesome.
Love you guys in the board.
This is awesome.
Add 1 to I think Shilpa Rana from California. Can
Yes.
you add 1 more to that? I'll also put. That's my mother, so I'll also put 1 more. So
Oh wow!
Oh,
are you
wow.
talking about EAP?
Yep. I'll also do.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Wow, that is awesome, Siddhi. Good job.
This is great. This is great.
This is
Really.
an amazing. Oh my God, I can't believe
Thank
it.
you. Thank you so much for this wonderful
Really
response. Really
wonderful.
appreciate it.
Good job. Good job.
Now I have to really appeal to the zone directors that whatever we have done here, we need to double up the effort in the zones now. It just goes to say that in a short period of time, we can only, target as much, but a broader fundraiser should go out in the zones now. Please work hard to, give incentives, whatever, but please do some fundraising for that. So,
and let's
continue.
again for Mr. Moza, let's again recognize him. Thank you so much, Mr. Moza. You had 10 kids
Absolutely.
each for SAC and EAP. Thank you again. And with that, I will go off.
I said,
sorry.
Enjoy your, but
yeah.
Ashish ji, gaise toor Tatte and Jokes or donor.
Tatti karu.
Hindustani, sketch.
Ashish,
Gujarat, Timdina, warrior donation. Ashish ji.
Funds rata, ashu open, ashu problem.
Evanjo Kashmiri migrant, Garib Kashmiri migrant.
Ashish, we do not discriminate.
Don't,
That's right. Yeah.
Funny, I'm like, we are
No.
open. No.
I will be on the job. By the end of the day, I'll be sponsoring 100 kids since I'm doubling the impact now.
I know, you got to be careful about how many more you get.
No, by the way, Ashish, if you get 100 kids from the party you're getting, I will send you the choicest scotch you want from my pocket to your home.
All right.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you. Thank you. I
Or
appreciate all the love.
I'll come with the scotch and we can have a drink together.
That's right. Yeah. Even better.
Ashish, you thought nothing to.
We need to turn the cursi.
Somebody has to do it. Ashish is the person. He will do it. I promise him.
True. That is true.
Ashish ji, you thought nothing to. Timan vajo, ashu bad sakhat migrant.
Did you see Zone 4 and Kitkan Moran Antakshari man? So suck migrant as the point.
So you lagers of that chang.
Yeah.
Ashu chang lagawan, ashu nikihin.
Right.
Teacher. So enjoy your.
Thank you.
Thank you
Love
very
you
much,
guys.
Thanks a lot.
Love you. Love everybody.
Thank you, Ashish.
All right, moving on to now SAC. So please, SAC is Mohanji is going to talk about SAC because he's by far our biggest contributor to SAC. So Mohanji, I think this year only, I don't know how many kids he has in the past, but this year he said that he will sponsor 10 kids from the Valley, right?
Yes, that's right.
But you have sponsored so many kids in the past. Do you want to talk about this and then talk about the SAC program also?
Sure, Mara. Thank you, Archana ji, for your kind words by way of introduction. Mara, thank you so much.
Close from you, ji, Mohanji, so let us go and let's raise some money for the SAC.
Mara, definitely. Hope that everyone can join us in this effort. So far I've been sponsoring 20 kids, and this year I'm adding 10 more kids into the SAC program, so the total will be 30 kids in the SAC program.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your generosity.
Thank you, Mara. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mara, thank you so much. Thank you. What I wanted to do was, explain the program, a little bit more in detail, so that all of us can understand how the program works. I mean, needless to say, that our brothers and sisters in these Jammu camps, are really suffering. They've been suffering for the last 31 years, and now recently last year, COVID, did another one, for us. And as a result of COVID, many of these poor children, they lost either one or both their parents. And that's, really, really, really very sad. And, that's basically, the backdrop, against which, we are kind of helping out. But let me talk about the SAC program. So this program, is a K-12 program. So basically, we are supporting kids who are from the first grade to the 12th grade in school. Unlike how Ashish ji was talking about, the EAP program is for college kids, our SAC program is for school kids. Now, what exactly do we do for them? We provide them tuition, we provide them school supplies, and the living expenses, to kind of these school children who really need the help. As Archana ji said, that we are supporting 450 kids so far, out of which 15 are from the Valley itself. And
15 from the Valley as of last year.
As of last year, and this number is going to keep on growing because we've had people from the Valley tell us, look, you are supporting the kids in these Jammu camps, but Aisya Gonakur, because we are the ones who are still left behind in Kashmir. We are the ones that are holding the fort, and you guys need to support us too. And we quickly went to work, and we are now finding that we have more kids to support in the valley. So we are doing that. As Archana ji said, and as Ashish ji also mentioned, that some of you have your employers who also make matching contributions. So certainly reach out to them, so that then you can develop the contribution. And the amount is, for each kid we need $275 for each kid per year. And again, as Archana ji also said, that all of us are volunteers. None of us get paid even a penny for the work we are doing, and therefore all your deductions are all tax deductible. 100% of the funding goes to the children, and there's nothing that is used up by the program itself. So I'd like to appeal to all of you to open your hearts and wallets and support these kids as best and as well as you can. We have a few video clips from some of these students who are really benefiting from our SAC program. And I would like to request Aniji to play some of these videos, and you'll see for yourself how thankful these children are for the support that we're providing to them. So Aniji, if you can please play some of those clips, please.
Sure, Mark.
Archana, we already have a pledge from Mr. Wali for one SAC.
All right.
All
Thank
right
you very much,
then.
Mr. Wali.
Where is Mr. Wali from, please?
Zone 5. I believe he's Sapna's dad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wonderful.
I made a note. I made a note on that. That was
You
she
did?
texted. Yeah, so I made a
Okay,
note of that.
that's wonderful. Okay,
Yeah.
let's.
नैना कुमारी है मैं क्लास 9 में पढ़ती हूँ मेरे स्कूल का नाम हिमा पब्लिक हाई स्कूल है थैंक्स फॉर
Yatkari zara volume thoda here.
स्कॉलरशिप प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं स्कॉलरशिप से मेरे पढ़ने में बहुत बेनिफिट मिल रहा है थैंक्स फॉर KOA एंड शारिका फाउंडेशन
My name is Aksha Pandita of SOS Sunman Minor School studying in class 7 and I want to thank KOA Kashmiri Overseas Association for giving me scholarship. It gives me benefits in my study and once again I want to thank KOA and Sharika Foundation. Thank you.
मेरा नाम गीता देवी है मैं गवर्नमेंट हायर सेकेंडरी स्कूल में 11th क्लास में पढ़ती हूँ मैं थैंक यू बोलना चाहूँगी KOA का जो मुझे स्टडीज़ के लिए स्कॉलरशिप प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं जिससे मेरी स्टडीज़ में बहुत बेनिफिट मिला है मुझे वंस अगेन थैंक यू KOA एंड शारिका
और मैं क्लास 5 में पढ़ता हूँ मैं थैंक यू करता हूँ KOA का जो उन्होंने मेरे को स्कॉलरशिप दी उससे मेरे को बड़ी हेल्प हो रही है पढ़ाई करने में और मैं वापस थैंक यू करता हूँ KOA का एंड शारिका फाउंडेशन का मेरा नाम सुनैना कुमारी है मैं क्लास 9 में पढ़ती हूँ मेरे स्कूल का नाम हिमा पब्लिक हाई स्कूल है थैंक्स फॉर KOA जो मुझे स्कॉलरशिप प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं स्कॉलरशिप से मेरे पढ़ने में बहुत बेनिफिट मिल रहा है थैंक्स फॉर KOA एंड शारिका फाउंडेशन
My name is Aksha Pandita of SOS Sunman Minor School studying in class 7 and I want to thank KOA Kashmiri Overseas Association for giving me scholarship. It gives me benefits in my study and once again I want to thank KOA and Sharika Foundation. Thank you.
मेरा नाम गीता देवी है मैं गवर्नमेंट हायर सेकेंडरी स्कूल में 11th क्लास में पढ़ती हूँ मैं थैंक यू बोलना चाहूँगी KOA का जो मुझे स्टडीज़ के लिए स्कॉलरशिप प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं जिससे मेरी स्टडीज़ में बहुत बेनिफिट मिला है मुझे वंस अगेन थैंक यू KOA एंड शारिका फाउंडेशन
और मैं क्लास 5 में पढ़ता हूँ मैं थैंक यू करता हूँ KOA का जो उन्होंने मेरे को स्कॉलरशिप दी उससे मेरे को बड़ी हेल्प हो रही है पढ़ाई करने में और मैं वापस थैंक यू करता हूँ KOA का एंड शारिका फाउंडेशन का
So adorable. Adorable.
That kid was adorable, the last one.
Yeah.
So you can see where your $275 are going. I think that $275 should be really not a big deal for any one of us. And I don't have any doubt that we can raise, sponsors for the SAC program. I can give you some stats as of this year. As Mohanji said, that we had sponsored 450 kids last year. And so far yeles start donation drive the bunuktan chase karmit sirif total donors chase 140 the new donors chase 22. So yimzan prone donors they have not paid yet, and additional funds you must require to cash to pledge 50 more kids sponsor this year. So we need to raise $58,000, and we need to raise many. I don't have the count how many donors we need, because one donor has multiple SAC students. So I don't have a number for that, but the money wise, it is 58, close to like 59,000 that we are deficit of at this time. Please also understand that every year you must applications you want to SAC khatra yeah EAP khatra uschine hakan tim study applications even we can't we can't even check all those ones, because we don't have the funds to sponsor all those kids. So we usually take only 60% of the kids from those numbers. Last year if I remember correctly, we had about 1,000 applications last year for SAC, and we only could sponsor 450 out of them. So there is enormous need. There is no doubt about that. Enormous need. The agar is ज़्यादा sponsors gasan, which is all the more better. So again, appealing to you, like you said, Mohanji is an example in front of us. 30 kids he sponsors. So if he can do 30, we can certainly do 1 and 2. So please go ahead. Let me count the numbers here.
Yes, yes. And before we can count the numbers, Archana ji, 2 more EAPs came from Neil and Diana Ganju of Michigan.
I made a note of that. So two from Michigan.
Yeah.
Diana Ganju of Michigan and David and Aruna Ganju of Chicago have those combined 2 more.
Did you say David and Aruna?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is for 1 or 2 kids?
2 kids, 2 EAP. 2 EAP.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay. So let's go for SAC, guys. Let's do it now.
Yes.
So,
let's do it, Mara.
Any takers for SAC? We have Jawahar Wali, Mr. Jawahar Wali. Thank you so much. He has sponsored 1 SAC. We got that.
Right. Very good. Very good. Nidhi ji, 2 SACs from you. Wow.
Nidhi, you are on the roll today.
Thank you very much.
You're on the roll today.
Yes.
We had like when we were doing another section, and Pradhaman ji from Zone 8 had pledged 2. Rakesh ji, you have pledged 2 for SAC. Jyoti ji, you have pledged 3.
I already made the payment, so it's not a pledge any longer. It's
good.
Payment made.
Out of the 3, actually 2 are from me and 1 is actually from my parents.
Okay.
Thank you, Mara.
Thank you, Mara. Thank you so much, Mara.
Thank you.
And 1 actually, I'm going to, since we're talking about youth, I'm going to ask my son to pledge for 1 for SAC.
Oh, that's
right. That's the way to do it.
That's what Praveen ji will be thrilled to hear that.
Yeah.
Yes. He's starting a job, so I think time to give back to the community.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. And what a nice way to start a job.
Absolutely. And then we have Mr. Vijayji, who has already pledged 2 earlier, and he has said that he will. This will be towards the Valley kids, so we'll make a note of that. And Vinod Moza has already said 10, and I'll talk to him about the distribution, how he wants to distribute it. I just want to remind you that India is celebrating 75th Independence Day. What better gift to our community than to just sponsor a child? Exactly. So please go for it. Please go for it. I'm waiting.
We need more takers, Mara. Let's keep the
go,
momentum
guys.
going.
SAC.
Let's keep the momentum going.
Archana ji,
Yes.
I have already paid for 2 students. I will sponsor 2 more for SAC.
All right.
Okay. Teji, so nice of you. Teji, 4 for SAC. Great. Teji Taibuz was Kutakor EAPS Kotares.
No, I was watching. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Teji, I will give you the count. I am noting everything. But
Okay.
thank you so much. And folks, please look at Teji. He is our director for SSC and he is sponsoring 4 SSC children, apart from what he does for EAP. So,
EAP, I already sponsored 4 and I will sponsor 1 extra.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
I have already paid for 4.
Wow.
I have already paid for 4.
Thank you, Mara. All right, zonal directors, please. Nidhi has sponsored 2 SSC and 1 EAP.
Yes.
Way to go, Nidhi. All right, let's talk about the other zonal directors. We have Ashwini. Obviously, no one can match Ashish. Abhinav, Nidhi, myself, Rakesh, Anil. We have all pledged, so I'm waiting for the other zone members to step in and zone directors to step in, and now for the members. Please, let's go. I think
You have Sirsaji there. Did you make a note of Sirsaji? He did 2 for.
Yeah, we did that. Yeah.
Awesome. And you have 2 from me as well.
Did he do 2 or he said 1?
He changed his mind later.
2.
We were
Oh, okay,
competing.
it's 2.
We put him on the spot, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you have
got it.
2 paid from me today.
Yes,
Okay,
you did.
got it.
Induji, you did. Thank you.
Great.
Yes.
Great, Induji. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Need a little more robust reaction to SAC, please.
We need some more members to jump in, Mara. Let's do it.
I want to share one story with you guys. This year, as we were looking to add more SSC children, it is heart-wrenching. There is a family, they're 12 years old and 7-year-old. They're the only breadwinner it's in Jammu, Mr. Bakaya. So he passed away, and the mother does not have any job. So their uncle is also not in a very high position or affluent. So he's trying to help. So and we know that family very closely. We my brother supports them a little bit from there and all that. But those are the kind of cases we get. So these are very, very well deserving students. They do not have enough income, and they want it. Education is the greatest gift you can give them. So it's a cause which everybody should be behind.
All right, I think Jyoti, just because you said that your son is, my son is also saying yes. He will sponsor.
Oh, good.
Right.
Very nice. See,
Good, good.
that's a ripple effect. That's good.
So, Archanji, what's your son's name?
Awesome.
Oh, and Rakesh ji, mine is Akshay Chaku.
Okay, good.
Wow, we need, whenever, youth does anything to further our cause, it is so much more helpful and so much more powerful, because we got to pass the baton on to them anyway.
Definitely.
So, the sooner they get initiated and sooner they start, kind of feeling the love, from our group, the better off, we are. So, really, really appreciate, your children, getting involved with this thing.
Yeah.
Well, they have role models like you, Mohanji.
Oh, thank you, Thank you so much.
Honestly, we
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
So I'm going to go. I know that we are still getting started. I'm going to go.
Archana, can you add one more to my existing one? I am doing 2. Then you can add one more to that, and my company will match. So that will be 6.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you very much, Renji.
You're doing how many additional?
I'm already doing 2, so you can add one more to SAC.
Thank you, dear.
And then my company will match that number.
Thank you. So that's actually 6 kids that she sponsors.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Akshay has really started ripple effect. Shivam Tikku is doing 1 kid now. Pradhaman
Oh wow,
Okay.
that's great.
Wow.
I have to tell Akshay this.
Wow, this is great. Yeah,
good.
more
This
kids
is
getting
good.
involved.
Yes.
This is good.
Yeah, we should start these kids competing with each other.
Yeah. We should have another program just for them, so that
Just for the
only
kids.
they can contribute, and we just sit back and look back.
I think that's a
Yeah.
fantastic idea. We can go on these, youth chats and, start start collecting funds from them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Any?
Archana too.
Archana ji,
Hanji.
one from my son, Aniket.
Oh
Aniket
my God, look at this.
Oh,
It's wonderful.
Aniket just started the job, actually.
started.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. I
It
love it.
is, it is. Oh my God, this
I
is
love it. I
beautiful.
love it.
Thank you.
I'm
That's
telling
the
you,
generation we need to involve now. That's the generation we need to target.
Praveen ji will be so proud. He has been like constantly saying we have to get these second generations involved. So
Yeah.
we'll be thrilled.
Yeah.
All right, it's 7 o'clock. Do we want to move on to
Two
the
for me,
questions?
Archana.
What?
Two
Wonderful.
SSC.
Two
Wow,
SSCs from Neetu
Two SSC from Nidhi. Okay.
Oh, thank you very much, Neetu.
From me and Kuldeep.
Yep.
अब sustenance के लिए
Thank you
कुछ
so
रहा
much.
कि नहीं?
Addition 1 EAP.
So family sustenance में कुछ किया जमा कि नहीं?
वो नहीं, वही तो मैं बोल रही हूँ।
यार,
सारा SSC और EAP को मिल रहा है तो sustenance बेचारा तो गरीब ही रह जाएगा।
So family sustenance में my 250 additional.
चलो।
Okay.
Wonderful.
Good.
Wonderful.
Can I speak two words about the sustenance program?
Yeah. Okay, go, Jyoti.
So Jyoti ji, you already have a fantastic start. Praveen ji already donated 250. So please, you're on a roll.
Yes. And so for everybody who's on the call, all the members, so you've heard Archana ji talking about the family sustenance program. Pradhaman ji and Vinod ji talked about it earlier. So it just started this program this year after the whole COVID impact in India, and it is for the families who have lost a loved one. Actually, most of these families are impacted by COVID, and a lot of them have actually lost a loved one who has been a breadwinner of the family. So the letters that we are receiving from these families are really, really heartrending. It's like, I mean, really tears come to your eyes when you see these letters. There's a family who lost both parents, and now there are just two girls and a grandmother. There's another family who has lost a dad who was only 48 years old, and the daughter is only in 12th grade, and mom has no means of sustenance. So it's really, really a sad situation. So please open your purse strings and heart and give something for these families. It's usually $1,000 for family, to sustain them one time. Or you can give any amount, $550 is good. Any amount, no amount is small or big. And right now we have helped about 7 families, but there are still about 8 or 9 letters that we still have that we need to definitely, who are really, really in need, and we need to help them. And I just want to read a little snippet, when we help these families and how they respond, it's really, heartwarming. So this was a letter that we received from a family that we had helped, and she has said, I have no words to thank KOA enough for the concern, support, and kindness shown. I appreciate this gesture of KOA from the bottom of my heart, and it is motivating enough for me to sustain and survive during these testing times. And we are still trying to come out of this jolt and shock, and still unable to cope up and understand how to take life forward without her husband. I don't want to say the name. So it's really, I mean, it gives you a good feeling. It's really, really sad, but gives you a good feeling that you're there, you're helping somebody. So please, any amount is good amount. Pradhamanji said $250. I have another donor, Dr. Abhinav Rana and Dr. Rita Rana from Michigan, with $1,000 donation. So please.
Did you say Abhinav and Rita $1,000?
$1,000, yes.
Thank you.
So Jyoti ji, can you please give us a little bit more information on how we identify these families, and what do those funds go towards? Is it a one-time help, or is it a recurring help, and what is it used for?
So we have a process. Actually, I mean, it still is infancy. We're still trying to build the whole process, but as of now, we have come up with a program which Pradhamanji and Vinodji also touched upon. We get a letter from either any organization, or actually a lot of letters from the families directly. And once we get the letters, we send the information back to India to either, Archana, you have to help me out. Is it
Yeah.
KMECT who vets out these
Oh,
people?
no, not KMCT. So what happens is that most of these letters will come independently through either zone director or a contact member, KOA member, or many of them are referred to us. Our affiliates like KMCT or AICS or Sharika Foundation, they will refer a case to us, and they'll say because they know the family we are running this family sustenance. Oh no. Oh, okay. So what we have done is, and again, as Jyoti said, it's a program in infancy. So we created a form which we sent to these families, and there are some certain questions there. Obviously, we ask them that if this is related to COVID or not. Second is that what their monthly income is. Third is that if they are getting any assistance from any other organizations, and basically, this like what kind of problems, financial problems do they have? Do they have kids in school, or are they needing just family sustenance? If they have a kid in school, then we'll kind of tell them to enroll in either SSC or EAP. If it is purely a financial sustenance program, so we have created for families a one-time, so far it's just a one-time $1,000, and we kind of grade the families as to how much of assistance they need. It can start from 500 to a 1,500, so we grade them. So far the families that have actually requested help, they really were having financial difficulty, so we have paid them $1,000 each. But before that, I paid a couple of families. The one family I paid a little more, one family a little less. So the average amount that we have thought about paying these families one time is about like $700 to $1,000 one time only. Now if the family has sustained hardship beyond 5-6 months, we may revisit the family and give them another check of $1,000 or something. Or if they find a job or something, then they don't need it and they're fine. So it's just a one time. And then there are families in Kashmir who are kitchen sustenance, and we had gotten that list from KMECT, and that list was vetted by KMECT. So they referred those cases to us, and they only asked for kitchen sustenance of like 2,100 rupees per month, but for 6 months.
Dal, chawal,
So
very basic
exactly,
food needs.
basic
Yeah,
kitchen
basic
sustenance.
food needs. Yeah.
So those people we have sent the first month worth of assistance already, and so we are kind of also checking. I think that the last I checked was that there were only 44 families. 4 may not need it, but it's an ongoing process. It's just changing. But
Yeah.
on an average, I think there'll be like 40 to 50 families who just require a little bit of assistance. So that is for the kitchen assistance.
And I just wanted to add for the Kashmir Valley, we have one organization there, KP Helping Hands. It's a registered charitable organization, non-profit organization, and they work with KMECT, and they are on the ground going to with volunteers going to their houses and delivering this. So we are not in Kashmir Valley, we are not giving them money. So we have a contract with a trader supplier who supplies us the bags of these kits of food, and they get delivered to their houses, so that we can have a process control.
Some money now. So the members who are on the call, or if you want to donate something, we are always willing to take it.
Before I forget, Archana, there is one more for EAP from my zone. Can you please note it down?
Yes.
We were not able to put it in there. It's
what's
Vivek call. Vivek and Amruta, yeah.
Vivek and
Amruta call from zone 5.
And that's one EAP?
Yeah, they're already doing one SSC, and then they're adding EAP to there.
Thank you so much, Renu.
Thank you.
So going on to the family sustenance, I can tell you is that any amount is welcome. Now, this is not like you have to sponsor one child and there's like a specific amount that you have to pay. So we would want every family If they can pay just $100 and collectively we can collect money for that, that would be probably a good way of starting. $100 is really nothing. So if every family tries to give at least $100 towards the family sustenance program, and we can, pool the money and then decide on how many families and what.
Like two families
Archana
together,
ji,
they give, $400.
sustenance family
Yeah,
$500.
it can be combined.
Wow,
Teji.
Teji, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so
And
much.
500, thank you.
For the family sustenance program, 2,000 from me.
Whoa, Mohanji.
Oh, Mohanji, thank you so much.
I have to take you out to dinner
thank
now.
you. Thank you.
Ready, Mara? Ready for dinner anytime.
You and Kavitaji, especially.
Definitely, Mara, definitely. Zarur, zarur.
All right, let's go, guys. Okay, so
let's
just
go,
a system for your families.
Mohanji, did you say 2,000?
Yeah.
Or yes, okay.
Vijayji, are you on? Can you hear me? Vijay Dhar. Of these 7 to 8 families, how many families are in Kashmir?
Yeah, these are, I think the additional question was out of these 40 families are there. So we cover Anantnag, Baramulla, and Srinagar area.
There, I have actually, I can give you the distribution if you give me just 1 second, because I have all the villages with me. I have noted them. So give me just 5 minutes.
He's muted, he said. He said you cannot unmute. I don't know if anybody can.
I think this was Vijayji.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, if anybody else wants to donate, please go ahead.
So please, we have 58 participants on the call.
Yeah, somebody needs
if I can
to-
count,
Yeah.
59. Even everyone gives 100. That's a
$100.
good amount.
Yes. I mean, you don't have to give 1,000. You don't have to give 500. Even $100 makes a difference. So even if each of you give $100, that would be great. So please.
Yeah, because it's heart wrenching, that these people don't have, even food to eat. Imagine, going to sleep on an empty stomach and feeding your own family. I mean, these are, and it's happening, to our own Kashmiri brothers and sisters. We were never, in this situation.
And Kashmiri community is a very, we're not out to, ask for help. And right now, if they're really asking for help, it's really a big deal, I think, for them to, write a letter and say, hey, I need help.
Yeah, Kashmiris never ask for help.
Otherwise
That's
they
kind of, in our blood. So this must be really, really so bad that they don't know where their next meal is going to come from, and that's why they're in in this dire situation. So
please, everybody, even $100, 56 participants, $100, or even 40 if you do. So somebody donated $100. It's
I can't
give a name.
I don't see a name for this.
Who's the name? Sorry, what was the name? Who donated $100?
What's the name? I can see.
It's
69, it says. They'll have to speak up.
Please identify yourself. Then we have Deepti.
Oh,
Deepti ji.
Where are you from? Donate. Oh, Deepti. Thank you, Deepti and Naveen. Thank you. They're from Zone
Oh, very nice, very nice.
$500 from them.
And someone donated 100.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
That name is like 61X9INE.
Yeah.
That name is Ashok and Chandra Sultan.
Okay, Ashok and
Okay,
Chandra Sultan.
okay. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Vijayji is asking to be unmuted.
No, actually, I got unmuted. Thank you so much. No,
Vijay, I have your information. So out of the 48 families that we have supplied the sustenance to, mostly where they're from is Anantnag, Kulgam. We have Shopian, we have Pulwama, Kazigund, Badgam, Baramulla, Uri, Gandarbal, and Handawara.
okay, great.
So this
They are
is
from remote places.
all across
Yeah,
the
yeah.
valley. It is not one area. So they actually, what he told me, Sharika Foundation Trust, they told me, in fact, they were sending the supplies just recently, about last week, they sent me some pictures. They
So
sent
we
me some
got.
pictures.
Oh, sorry, one second.
So we
Rakesh,
got.
can you tell them somebody wants to donate from Australia?
Yeah. So Australia.
Yeah, can you tell them how to donate?
Oh, this is Sandeep Pandit's wife. He has a program today. Please.
Oh, so they want to donate, yeah.
How much?
We
Thank
can
you.
ask.
So we have to, so I'll ask Sandeep on, he has a program coming up. So then
that's
we have,
500. So
I
he's-
can't keep track of this. Rakesh, are
this
you
is
keeping
five. Yeah. So I think he's
For a
saying
help.
$500.
There's-
$500.
Yeah, Rakesh is doing a great job in
Yeah,
noting
Rakesh,
the-
I don't think I can keep up with this, but I'm going to have to take your help.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. I'm doing it.
So, Vijayji, did you get your answer?
Yeah. Thank you so much. So let
Absolutely.
can-
I'll do $100.
please add to 250 from me.
Oh, wait a minute. Who said
Hold on.
Yeah. Who said $100?
$100 from who?
Who?
I did.
Surbi.
Surbi.
Wow,
Awesome.
Surbi.
Awesome.
And then somebody
Wow.
said $200. Who said $200?
No, I said 250. This is Vijay Dar.
Vijay Dar.
Could you please put it on the chat? It would be easier
Yeah, it would be much easier.
if you could type it on the chat so that we don't miss anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody else with $200, $100, any bidding? Come on.
$100.
100 is the minimum. That's nothing. If you go to a restaurant, you spend one dinner is $100.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, Surbi said $100. I think.
Thank you very
Surbi,
much.
I'm so proud of you, honestly
Yeah.
speaking. I cannot tell you. At this time, I could come and really, really hug you. But she lives in California, so virtual hug.
Virtual hug. All right, come
Mark,
on.
give her a hug.
A few more minutes left, please,
So
everybody.
proud. So proud.
All right. So I think Surbi is 250 from Vijayji. Okay. Made a note of it.
And I think that out of the 56 participants, we
पिज्जा
have...
खा लिया और दूसरा slice?
Huh?
Is this under the COVID fund? Yes, it's under the COVID fund.
I just want to clarify this. We are trying to create a separate family sustenance fund. But because I've not had time, so at this point of time, it is going to COVID fund. But pretty soon we'll just kind of separate that. I had put a seed money into the family sustenance program when I started it.
Okay.
So we still
एक और
have
slice दे दूं?
seed money.
छोटा सा? Sure.
Vishal Sapru, if you're listening,
Kabir, help yourselves, okay?
This
With
is
another
for
slice.
family sustenance program. Vishal Sapru is asking, I just joined, can you let me know what these funds are for? So it's for families who are impacted by COVID in India, mostly in Jammu, and who have lost, like, a family member, or their family member had COVID, and now they have no means of sustenance, or very limited means of sustenance, and they've sent us letters asking for help. So any amount of money you could donate, it could be $100, $500, would be really, really appreciated. Ramesh Ganju,
Ramesh Ganjuji.
Yeah, Ramesh Ganjuji just called me and he is donating $100.
100 from Zone 8.
And
Go
Vishal
Zone 8.
Sapruji.
Thank you. Vishal Sapru,
150.
Very good.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Ramesh ji. Thank you, Vishal ji.
A few more and then we will go.
Yes.
Arav Ganju.
Arav Ganju, $100.
Really?
We love, when the youth donates. Please give Sandeep a heads up.
Heads up that we have a message from Koshi. I don't know what that is.
Nikhil is donating 100.
Nikhil is
All
donating.
right. Good.
All
good,
right,
good. Thank
Nitu.
you.
Very
Thank you very
good.
much.
Thank you. Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
All right. So I need to make a note. Nikhil, give me full details.
I will write his name.
Yeah, please write it on the text.
Nikhil.